Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Logan from Calling Our Shot, back with some more MLB picks on this Monday, August 9th. Guys, we have a relatively limited slate today. I don't know if you're looking at the games and you're like, oh, I don't really like any of these. Well, you know what? I'll give you 3 picks today, hopefully 3 winners, and we're going to cash them and beat Vegas at their own game. How about that? If by any chance you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, go ahead and do Austin and I a favor and mash that subscribe button. Our goal is to get to 8,000 subs by the start of football season. Football season is right around the corner, and speaking of football season, Austin is just cranking out the NFL content, NFL fantasy. Go check out all of his content on our page. I'll link one of the videos at the end of this video as well. And I will also be doing college football in the fall. Guys, can't wait for that. Baseball gets a little exhausting, right? As you can imagine, super long season. But again, college football will hopefully treat us right. And let's shout out our COS All-Stars. All of these people over the screen are current COS All-Stars. And welcome to the COS All-Star family, Keegan, our newest All-Star. Big shout out to you, Keegan. We appreciate you and all of the lifelong COS All-Stars. Austin and I couldn't do without you. If you're interested in joining, either click the join button next to our channel name or the first link in the description below. Let's do a recap of yesterday, even though I really don't want to. Yes, we reverse swept, and honestly, I don't ever go 0-4, and yeah, knock on wood, right? Hopefully no more of that, but I mean, dang, like the reverse sweep is honestly just as impressive as the sweep in my opinion. It's very hard to get every single one of them wrong, especially researched plays, but it happens. We started our day with the Phillies no-run first inning turning into a yes-run first inning with 2 home runs in the first inning, of course, right? 2 out of the 3 total runs in the game were in the first dang inning. Yeah, that's how it is. White Sox, first 5 under, absolutely not. Davies should have had a little net around the mound because he was hosting a home run derby. What are you going to do there? And there was only 1 run scored after the first 5 in that game, too. I found that funny. Anyone watching that one. Houston run line, no chance. Trash throws, and the Reds team total, they finally came crashing down to earth. That's okay, guys. These things happen, but we were on an insane run. I'm expecting more of the winning days, not the 0-4 days. I don't ever have these days. So let's move on from that. Leave it in the rearview mirror. Where are we starting today? Reds versus Indians. I'm taking Reds first 5 -0.5. I don't have the odds on this one yet. None of the books have the first 5 for this game out yet. But when the odds come out, I will go ahead and lock that one in. Castillo is on the mound for the Reds. 1, 3, and 1 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Yeah, I mean, he's been pretty solid. He's coming in there with that 4.5 ERA on the road, which is a little higher, and I understand if anyone has reservations about the Reds and Castillo. Yeah, I know. And versus Cleveland, he wasn't great either. 4 innings pitched and 4 earned runs back in May. But guys, I'm trusting the Reds bats to get to Henches, right? Henches, 4, 6, and 6 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Yeah, I mean, the 6 would be absolutely lovely for our first 5, right? Hence just goes out there and pitches like I've seen him do this year, coming in there with that 6.4 ERA at home. Guys, the Indians ballpark can be a launch pad sometimes. Take it from a guy that's betting under in that ballpark. I said, why does every fly ball look like a home run, and why is every fly ball a home run? So I'm just saying the Reds will definitely feast on Henches. Like I said, 6.4 ERA at home. Definitely think he's going to give up some runs. Probably some home runs, right? Joey Votto, go out there and get us some home runs, dog. Cincy, 5th in hits, 4th in runs. Great offensive team, right? So they're definitely better than the Indians on the year. Cincy's batting .246 on the road, which is pretty good, pretty respectable. I mean, we know they're a much better home team, but they're not terrible on the road, right? They're not like the Rockies, right? Like I said, guys, Cincy with those very talented bats, Votto, Winker, Castellanos, go out there and get us some runs. I know you guys are all hitting very well, especially in that last series that we were picking their team total. I hope that carries over today. I hope we get some good Reds offensive production, and that's why I'm going to go ahead and lock them in the first 5. I think Castillo can put up a good enough showing for us, right? The Reds just need to outscore them by 1. That's to cash that run line. That's what we need. And moving on to our next pick, White Sox versus Twins. Taking White Sox run line, -1.5, -115 odds on this one. Yeah, I saw what I saw last night watching Sunday Night Baseball, and I'm in. White Sox, you finally convinced me that you can put up runs consistently. And those hitters, Tim Anderson finally broke his slump, right? Yeah, I called him out yesterday, and he's like, okay, Logan, yeah, go watch this. So good for you, Tim Anderson. I'm on White Sox today. White Sox hitting 264 at Minnesota. Well, here they are at Minnesota today, and supposed to be on the mound for the Twins. Burrows, 1, 2, and 4 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Well, Bo Burrows doesn't have they're not even starts. They're games pitched. I got to say that because Bo Burrows doesn't have a start this year, right? 1 and 2 and 3 innings pitched in those 3 last games pitched. So again, if you're just looking at season stats, you won't find any starts for him, but he is coming in there with that 11 ERA. And I mean, when I see a double-digit ERA, I'm like, yeah, I'm in. Like, can those bats get to Bo Burrows? Sure, right? Why not? Giolito is on the mound for the White Sox, and I don't love Giolito. Like, out of all the White Sox pitchers, he's the one I least like because I've seen him, melt down before. But against Minnesota, he hasn't been terrible, right? 3 and 1 earned runs versus the Twins, with that 1.17 WHIP. And a 0.6 whip. So his whip hasn't been terrible. He hasn't been giving up the catastrophic number of earned runs versus Minnesota. So I hope that can continue today. White Sox, 6th in runs, 12th in hits. Great offensive team. By comparison, Minnesota, 13th in runs, 10th in hits. Yeah, I just picked against the Twins yesterday, and I saw them be an offensive juggernaut. Okay, I know. But here they are coming back at home, facing, in my opinion, an even better offense in the White Sox. White Sox just need to go ahead and play like it. And if Bo Burrows is on the mound, is that meaning it's a bullpen game for Minnesota? Well, I hope so. That actually favors us, right? Minnesota, 26th in bullpen ERA. Definitely back the pack. Definitely liable to give up some runs. White Sox, by comparison, 16th in bullpen ERA. I liked what their bullpen did against the Cubs in those later 2 games, right? Not the first game of that series, but I definitely liked how they recovered. I like the signs we got from that. And that's why I'm locking in the White Sox to continue their momentum from the Wrigley series. So we're going to go ahead and lock that one in. And moving on to our last pick, guys, like I said, limited slate today. Do you want me to force 4 plays? Absolutely not. I'm not going to force 4 plays. Why would I lose money unnecessarily like that, right? Brewers versus Cubs. It's a player prop. Peralta strikeout total over 7.5 Ks, minus 105 on this one. I love the odds. First of all, I'm not picking juice player props anymore. That was my New Year's resolution. Well, my new week's resolution, right? Because you know what? When you pick juice player props, the odds, anything can go wrong, and you're paying for the juice. No, why would you do that? 105, love that territory. Peralta in his last 3 games versus the Cubs, 8, 7, and 10 Ks versus the Cubs. And if you look at those were even like pre-trade deadline Cubs. So yeah, I'm even expecting better things from him, right? And as far as innings pitched, guys, when you're cashing a strikeout total over, you definitely need them to go a respectable amount of innings pitched. 6, 4, and 6 innings pitched. Yeah, I love that evidence for Peralta. If you look at his last 3, 9, 5, and 5 Ks in each of his last 3. So he definitely picked up the pace and the production after slumping a bit, right? He's definitely better than a 5K type pitcher. He's definitely in that upper echelon of 7, 8 Ks consistently. So I definitely think we'll find Peralta up there hovering around this number today. So that's the question. Can he go ahead and cash it for us? Well, the Cubs do opposing pitchers a lot of favors, right? They are 29th in Ks. There's only one team worse than them. So I first of all love the opportunity for a lot of strikeouts today. If you were watching the Wrigley series, the Battle of Chicago, you saw a lot of swinging and misses. Let's look at what the White Sox pitchers just did to them, right? This was against a similar lineup to what Brewers will face today. Cease, 10 Ks. Rodon, 11 Ks. And Lynn, 8 Ks. So all of them would have hit this number, right? Can Peralta go be as good as this White Sox trio? Absolutely. He's definitely in that talent category of those White Sox pitchers. I definitely think there's going to be lots of opportunities for him to cash this strikeout total over 7.5. Yeah, it's a high number. It's definitely up in the upper limits, but it's not an impossible number. And we've also seen him done 2 out of the 3 times versus the Cubs this year. So I'm liking the opportunities for Mr. Peralta today. Like I said, guys, only 3 plays today. I don't want to force a 4th, so we're going to go ahead and lock those in. So let's do a recap of our picks today. Reds, first 5 run line. Don't have the odds on that one, but as long as it's -0.5 and not -1.5, we'll go ahead and lock that one in. White Sox, run line -1.5. And Peralta strikeout total over 7.5 Ks. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the absolute best community. I hope we have a great start of the week. As always, let me know your favorite plays of the day down below in the comments. I love to hear what you guys are playing. Also, go check out Austin's NFL video. I'll link one of them here. He's got several of them, just absolutely cranking out the content. What a beast. So go show him some love. As always, I'll be back tomorrow. See ya.